Let's talk about what it takes to survive in Ghana. Surviving in Ghana is not a joke. It is very challenging, and there are a lot of difficulties that you got to go through in order to just survive in Ghana. It is almost like starting a business. So let's jump into it. If you've not subscribed to the channel already, kindly do so. It helps a lot. Thank you. Surviving in Ghana requires a lot of discipline, patience, planning, almost like you're starting a business. Your life in Ghana is equivalent to starting a business. That is how hard it is to succeed in Ghana. Why am I saying that? So if you are in the West, or if you were in the West, right, there is everything in place. They have structures in place. It's easy to get a job that will pay you well, not enough to make you rich, but enough to, be able to afford your basic necessities in life. In Ghana, the only way to get that is through entrepreneurship, or you are part of that 1% that got very lucky and got a good job. 1%, 5% of the populations are making the money that's good enough for them to live on. And the rest, you got to go through a bribery and stuff like that in order to survive. And if you're coming from the West, that's something that you're not used to, and you are not looking forward to, surviving on bribery and stuff. So you are coming in as an entrepreneur. That's the only way to succeed. And as an entrepreneur, some of the challenges, succeeding in Ghana, business succeeding in Ghana is extremely easy because there are plenty of stuff that we need here. It's a developing country. There is a huge gap as far as like what works in the West that you want to bring here. It's very easy. Now the challenges come with the black minds that Ghanaians have. Most Ghanaians are out here to get you. They are out here to scam you, make your life difficult. And personally, my example, right? I bought a car after that sunk six figures in dollars in, and I've not made a dime because somebody chose to take me to court. Though this person has no claim over the land, right? There is no way in hell this person can possibly win this case, and yet that person took you to court just because they are very selfish, right? Some people are very, very, very selfish in Ghana, and they do not mind what they have to go through in order to get something from you. And they will hold you back. And that's pure evil, the way I look at it. So it's good against evil. And if you're coming to Ghana, you have to have something that's bigger than yourself. You have to have love for the country. You have to have a vision, a goal, something that you want to accomplish, and you have to be ready to tackle all these inevitable obstacles. You have to surmount them. Nothing that comes your way is insurmountable. You can go through these challenges and come out on top, like my situation right now. I started a couple of businesses. I have my difficulties with regards to people trying to pull you back, but some of it is thriving. Racketing is doing really well. But, it requires a lot of patience and, planning. If I didn't plan well, I would have left Ghana already. I planned well, I saved a lot of money before I came. And it is not easy. It is not easy at all to succeed out here. I don't want to mislead you guys, right? I know a lot of people watch YouTube channels and they want to, move to Ghana, which is good. You should, especially if you have big goals and stuff like that. But if you think you're going to come here and get a great job and then, everything is good and dandy, perish that thought, because that's not the truth. It's a small percentage of the population that get to work and get good paying jobs. In order to make it here, you have to start a business. You have to start something on your own and make it. And in the process of doing that, you're going to have a lot of challenges. You're going to have to deal with the locals who have black mind. And I think these people are genuinely, I believe these people are sent by the demon to make sure the country doesn't develop, right? Ghana is a very wealthy country. If you are looking at like the minerals and all the resources that we have, we should not be where we are now. But it's because of selfishness and like pure evil mindset that people have that's keeping us where we are now. It's very sad if you think about it, because I really have a lot of love for the country, and it's sad that people in it, right? Not everybody, but the vast majority of people in it, they do not have good intentions. From the top down, people are really selfish. They're in for themselves, and they will do immoral stuff to get there, and they do not care, right? I've taken over a couple of projects where people literally, still the wiring work that they've done on the building already, they will pull it out. And it's going to cost you more money to buy more wires. And sometimes you have to break stuff in order to just do it again. Because somebody's just so selfish, they think about themselves, right? It is not a joke out here to surviving. You must plan well. It is more of like, your life is more of like entrepreneur, right? Like literally, your life itself and the business that you're doing. You really have to understand life. You have to understand nature. You have to understand how everything works. You have to understand how your electricity works. You have to understand the water supply system in your house, because if the water is not on, we got a backup poly tank and all that stuff. I'm gonna make a whole video about that. But you must be involved. You must be aware of what's going on. and you must be ready to tackle all these challenges that's inevitably going to come your way. We have ourselves to blame. I don't like pointing fingers, but I just want to let you have the truth that it is not easy. So you must have a bigger goal than yourself. You must come out here with something great that you really want to pursue. And that's the only way you're going to be able to pull up with this bullshit that's never going to come your way, right? Because if you come here being selfish, you cannot be selfish and move here. If you're selfish, just live your comfortable life in the West because it's comfortable. The West is comfortable. You get credit for your house, you get credit for your car, you get a good paying job, you got credit card and debt here, but it's comfortable. You will be driving, you'll be living in a nicer environment and all that. And you can do that till you die. So it's basically okay. But if you want to really build real wealth here, it takes some risk and all these inevitable challenges that you're going to go through. Even in the West, if you're trying to create a business, you are going to go through hell. But Ghana, whether you create a business or not, you are going to go through hell, right? So you have to be ready for that. Hear that again. Whether you want to create a business or not in Ghana, you have to be ready to go through hell because that's just how it is. You must get your negotiation skills up, your bargaining skills. You must be ready for people to disappoint you because it's inevitably going to happen to you. And you must be ready for all the setback, right? So if you're saving, save a lot of money. Plan for all the setback. Don't come in here with your grand vision like I'm going to start this business, going to do this and that and that. Because trust me, people will come and test you. And when that happens to slow you down, you need some time to make money, to survive the hardship that comes with it. So that's Ghana in a nutshell. But once you make it on top, right, like Acadia now, the sky is the limit because you are not paying rent. You are not paying extreme taxes on your house. Once you start making the money in Ghana, in Africa in general, it compounds like crazy. And that is why most of the wealthy black people in the world today are businessmen in Africa. Because the compounding effect, once you make a name for yourself, once you get the momentum going, once you become untouchable, the sky is the limit for you in Africa. And that alone is worth it for me. I want to solve big problems. I want to come here and contribute. So I'm ready for all the challenges, all the bullshit that I have to go through. Nothing is going to make me leave. I'm going to tackle it. But like I said, if you're a selfish person, if you don't have the heart for it, just don't do it, my friend. Just don't do it. Come visit, have fun, like, most people say, and then go back. You need to know what it takes in order to survive in this environment. Or you have a remote job that, the money's coming in, you're living here, you just relax and you're chilling. That is an option as well. But to make a true impact in Ghana, trust me, you're going to be the God versus evil. Literally, the good versus the bad. There are going to be a lot of evil people in your way that you have to overcome. It's inevitable, my friends. And that is what it takes for you to succeed in Ghana. If you've not subscribed to the channel already, kindly do so. Like this video as it helps with the algorithm. Comment, let me know what you think. And until next time, my friends, be legendary. Peace.